Welcome to the Year 1 Reading and Writing Workshop. We hope that this will help you to understand more about how your child's reading and writing will be developed over the year.
By the end of this presentation, we aim to have explained the Year 1 expected level in reading and writing, the structure of phonics, guided reading, English lessons, and how you can help at home.
This is an extract from the curriculum explaining how reading works in Year 1. We will talk about this in more detail later in the presentation. During Year 1, teachers should build on work from the earliest foundation stage, making sure pupils can sound and blend unfamiliar presented words quickly and accurately using their phonic knowledge and skills they've already learned. Teachers should ensure that pupils continue to learn new grapheme-phoneme correspondences and revise and consolidate those learnt earlier. The understanding that the letter or letters on the page represent the sounds in spoken words should underpin pupils' reading and spelling of all words. This includes common words containing unusual GPCs. The term common exception words is used throughout the programmes of study for such words. At Highwood, we call the common exception words tricky words. Phonics is one method of teaching children how to read and write. It is the earliest form of decoding, and it teaches children to hear, identify and recognise sounds and spelling patterns. There are 6 phases altogether. Children very quickly make connections between letters and sounds, or as we call them, special friends.
Here is an example of the word cards we use during our phonics sessions. As you can see, the lines represent special friend sounds. For example, the k and the h make special friends ch. The dots represent the number of sounds in the word. We call these sound buttons. During phonics, we get the children to identify the sounds they see in the words before attempting to blend it. Here is an example of what the children are expected to do. Special friend sh and e, sh, e, p, sheep. When reading, we do not expect them to do this with every word, but the strategy can be helpful to use with some trickier words.
On this slide and the following slide, you will see some of the key vocabulary that we use regularly during our phonics sessions.
These are the 6 different phonics phases that your child will progress through. We are currently working on phase 2 and 3 in Year 1 and will progress on to phases 4 and 5. Phase 6 will be completed in Year 2.
At the end of Year 1, all children must complete a Phonics Screener. Some may need to repeat this in Year 2. The test consists of 40 words that the children must read. Some are alien words, which are words that have been made up, and a smaller number are real words. The Phonics Screener takes place towards the end of the year, and we will send home a phonics pack nearer the time to help your child prepare for it. When practicing for this, it is important to follow the 4 steps to success. 1. Identifying if the word is real or alien. 2. Scanning the word for special friends. 3. Sound out the word. And 4. Blend it together and say the whole word.
Here are some examples of the alien words that might come up in the Phonics Screener. By the end of the year, your child will need to be able to recognise all sounds from phases 2, 3 and 5 and be able to accurately blend them. In school and through the Phonics Screener, we test children's ability to do this with real words and nonsense words. We like to call them alien words in school. This means that children will need to rely on their phonics knowledge rather than sight recognition, as not all of the words will be real or make sense. When reading from books, children won't be able to rely on their phonics as much due to there being many irregular words or tricky words that cannot be decoded, such as the, they and all. Therefore, it is important to build up children's sight recognition of words so that they won't get stuck on it every single time they read it. Encourage your child to use their phonics knowledge whilst reading as much as possible. However, if there is a tricky word that they do not know, tell it to them, look and repeat. This can be done a number of times to help them. It may also be useful to do this with words that come up often to help with fluency when reading.
Here is a list of the reading colour bands and how they relate to each phonic phase. Sometimes children may be given 2 choosing books of different colours, for example a blue and a green book. This is to help them transition from one book band to the next while building confidence in their reading ability.
As of next term, we will be started guided reading every day. Children are grouped according to their reading book band colour. Texts are selected 1 colour higher than their class reading book to expose the children to new vocabulary. We aim to expose the children to a range of texts that they normally wouldn't get to experience. The sessions are broken down into a pre-read and a guided read with questioning. An adult will support the groups to help them develop their reading strategies such as chunking, inferring, predicting and summarising.
Please read with your children as much as possible. The more practice they get, the quicker they will progress through the book band colours and become more fluent and confident in their reading ability. We expect children to read for at least 5 minutes at home every day. Non-fiction books help expose children to trickier and unfamiliar language, which can also create some interesting discussions.
Here are some steps to follow when reading. Do a pre-read. Look at the front and back covers and discuss the author in the blurb. Make predictions based on what they can see and what they have read. Discuss whether they think the book is fiction or non-fiction, and flick through the book to find tricky vocabulary and discuss the meaning of the words. This can help prepare them for when they find the words later on when reading. Read the book through once without any interruptions. Ask them to tell you about anything they have noticed or want to discuss after reading the book. Read the text again and question your child. Ask them questions throughout and at the end. Read the text again straight through. You should therefore read the text at least 3 times. We will change the children's books on a Tuesday and a Friday to allow for this process to happen.
Here is a list of books you may enjoy reading with your children. They include some popular current titles such as The Gruffalo by Julia Donaldson, along with some texts that we will be using in class such as Dogger and The Tiger Who Came to Tea.
Pupils writing during Year 1 will generally develop at a slower pace in their reading. This is because they need to encode the sounds they hear in words, their spelling skills, develop the physical skill needed for handwriting, and learn how to organise their ideas in writing.
In our writing sessions, we use the technique Give Me 5 to help children structure and remember their sentences. Number 1, they need to think of their sentence. Number 2, they need to say the sentence out loud to hear that it makes sense. Number 3, they need to count the words in the sentence. Number 4, they need to write the sentence down, remembering capital letters, full stops, finger spaces and their phonics. And finally, they need to read the sentence back to them to make sure it makes sense.
At home, you can help their writing develop by practicing their handwriting and giving them opportunities to write about things they enjoy.
Giving your child opportunities to write at home will help them to build on their composition skills. When engaging in any writing tasks at home, it is good practice to encourage your child to write for different purposes, for example, to persuade or explain, and also to write about different experiences. It is also helpful to emphasise the importance of planning what they're going to write and then evaluating how they can edit and improve it further after their writing is done.
To help your child form the letters, we use the following rhymes. We make sure to always start the rhyme with up you go to encourage the cursive style.
Here are some resources and websites that you can use to further support your child at home. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our Year 1 Reading and Writing Workshop.